Hey guys, this is Grant, and today we're going to be infesting this 2010 MacBook Pro with ChromeOS Flex. ChromeOS Flex is a lightweight operating system developed by Google to run on low-end hardware, which is what this MacBook Pro is. And today we're going to see, is it worth installing, and what can you do with it, and also the alternatives, which I would assume are better in this case, since I think you can actually do a decent amount of things with even this old of a MacBook Pro. But first, let's look at the supported devices. The specific MacBook Pro I have right here is the MacBook Pro 6,2. And as you can see, if you can see it, this is the Apple section on the support website pulled up. It does not have the MacBook Pro 6,2. It has two newer MacBook Pros, the 9,2 and 11,2, which I think are still usable on their current OSs. I'm pretty sure, let me check what the 9,2 is. That may be 2012. And a 2012 MacBook Pro can go up to macOS Catalina, which unlike macOS High Sierra, no, that's 2011. No, wait. 9,2 is 2012. Those can go up to Catalina, which is still decently usable. And you can even patch to newer versions of macOS, which is another one of the things we're going to get into as an alternative to ChromeOS Flex. And the 11,2, the other MacBook Pro that is officially supported, is a 2013 MacBook Pro. No, wait, no, it's not. It's a mid-2014, which in support with macOS Big Sur, which is also pretty usable. So with this list, seeing this list, it doesn't seem that they're focusing on very old MacBooks, in my opinion. The MacBooks that should be focused on, in my opinion, are the ones that do not support anything later than High Sierra. Main reason being is because High Sierra is still completely not really usable at all. It's really losing support and things like that. But macOS Catalina, on the other hand, it's a pretty decent difference with software support and all that. But with that being said, let's get started. So the first thing you need to have installed is the Chromebook Recovery Utility. This is what you will use to make the USB flash drive to install ChromeOS Flex on your device. Alright, so right here I have a USB flash drive. I use this to transport videos. I'm gonna wipe this after so I can transport this video file to my computer to edit it. But this will be just fine for what we have. You need at least an 8GB USB flash drive. You select the model from list. I'm pretty sure you do Google ChromeOS Flex, then ChromeOS Flex, and then that's how you make the USB flash drive. And then, or that's how you set it up. And you go here, you select, I'm not going to select my 3 terabyte thing. I'll select the actual USB flash drive. So, press create now. And then it should all be getting ready. Alright, so it is finally finished. Probably took like 20 minutes for me. So here it is. Here is the USB. It has ChromeOS Flex on it now. And on a side note, be sure to subscribe. Right now I'm really close to 1,000. I'll probably be at 1,000 by the time this comes out. But you may as well subscribe now too. because maybe by now I'll be at 2,000. This comes out in a week. I doubt it, but maybe next week. So now let's get started with the install. And close out everything here so it just shows my desktop. I'll plug my keyboard. And then I will get the I don't think it's a mid 2010. I know it's a MacBook Pro. I know that. And I know it's from 2010. Let me orient this in a good way. So this looks like an okay orientation, I think. Yeah, you can kind of see. There is the MacBook. So here it is. Kind of just wanted to have it like that. I guess not. But here it is. I do need to grab a charger, but other than that, this is basically the MacBook we are working with. Alright, so I have gotten the charger. Plug it in. To me, one of the funny things about this project is that these old machines, a lot of them are probably, the ones on the supported list, are probably more powerful than like cheap Chromebooks coming out now. And these computers can actually run full-fledged operating systems or like Linux or something. But we'll get into like alternative stuff to ChromeOS Flex in a minute. I'll just get over here. Now back in my chair. So now you can see the actually pretty nice screen on this 2010 MacBook. It has the, pretty sure, yeah, anti-glare display, which is actually pretty cool. Disk drives over here, USB ports, and SD card slot. That's basically all the ports you are working with in this machine. I'm pretty sure this came with like macOS Lion or something. But now, as it is plugged in, let's get started. Of course, to boot into the installer, you need to go here. Press Option key. For some reason, it just does this in like boot loops. Hopefully that isn't really signaling a problem. Alright, so EFI boot. I'm hoping this enters me into the land of ChromeOS. It does. You can see that. To give them credit where credit's due, really nice loading screen. It's all black, just says ChromeOS Flex. Probably one of the cleanest loading screens I've seen to date. The Windows boot is pretty clean, I guess. Actually, always has. Ever since XP, it's just been a black screen and a loading bar. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But this is kind of an evolution of it, because there is no loading bar. It just shows the logo and the name. Actually, the Windows boot in this is not really that similar at all. Why am I comparing them? I don't know. It's more similar to... No, is it? This is basically just unique. It's more akin to an iPhone boot.
Reader on ChromeOS Chromebox is primarily used by people with blindness or low vision to read text displayed on the screen with a speech synthesizer or braille display. Press the space bar to turn on Chromebox. When Chromebox is activated, you'll go through a quick tour.
That scared me. Alright, I can see the cursor. What was I saying? I was saying it's more akin to an iPhone boot screen because it has a single, like a logo, and just a logo, and not like a loading bar. Because like Android phones don't really have that because of the carrier stuff. which is also really annoying. You need to get rid of that. Hello? Maybe there is a reason this isn't supported. And then I just stay up till 2:30 for nothing. Let me just go click this button.
Chromebox spoken feedback is ready.
Whoop. Is there a button there? Why is it not showing? Did I really go through all of this just for this to happen? Two 25 a.m. I'm not doing this.
Power menu with 2 items.
Come on, just turn off. There we go. Alright, it better work now. Alright, we see EFI boot again. Right. Make sure it's secure. Well, let's try that. I don't think it'll work better that way because it's going through the open core EFI. But you never know. It is loading. So that's a plus. I'll skip through all of this and let you know if the same thing happens again. The same thing happened again. Just to make sure I'm not... This isn't a bad drive, right? I have a supported MacBook all the way over here. Figured this would work. I've tried this on an unsupported iMac before. But you never know with these type of projects. Especially when they have like specific supported modes. I don't know what's going on about why it's turning on again. But now, once we started with this actually supported model, this is a 9,2 or a 13-inch mid-2012 MacBook Pro. Looks like it's going ahead and booting. Yeah, there you go. So here is the MacBook. I'll go ahead, plug it in right here. And now let's see if this works any better. I'm not installing it on this, by the way, because this has my actual stuff on it. At macOS Sonoma on it. Windows. I'll do EFI boot. But I think I found my Linux install from the last video. Because this is the MacBook Pro I installed that on. But here you can see there's the ChromeOS Flex logo. So now we can see if it's going to work. Keep in mind, this is a supported model. So if this doesn't work, oh no. Does it just not work on the other one? I don't know. Speakers aren't working though, because normally it just screams at you. Shut up. The speakers are working. Great. Shut up.
Lovely and to read text displayed out the visual.
You know what? Whatever. It's actually working surprisingly well. No USB. So it looks like this. I may just have to talk about it for the rest of the video. Great. I really wanted to do this. No. Go back into the thing. I think it can get into... Last video, I tried to install Linux Mint on this. I just want to... I already said off. Come on, turn off. As I was saying, the last video, I installed Linux Mint on there. I wasn't able to boot back into it. Is that... I remembered... Yeah, whatever. It showed the thing. I guess I'm guessing there will never really be a reliable way to boot into my Linux Mint installation on that, which is annoying. Oh, shit. Can you turn back on, please? Well, we're off? What's going on? Maybe this MacBook's just dying. You never really know, do you? Come on. Let's go. Is it turning on or is it on? Hold the power button, I guess. Hold on. Is it turning on? Yep, there it is. We have the EFI boot. Yep. Come on. This is literally the last chance. Because we saw it worked on the 2012. Even though it's a supported model. I've had it work on much stranger things. Like, I had to work on a 2007 iMac. Some things were a little off, but it did install. Had it work on a, really old Windows laptop from 2006 with 2 gigabytes of RAM. Just right over here, running Windows XP. That's what I installed Windows XP on. ChromeOS Flex was running on that. But, supposedly, not this. Which is really disappointing. Come on, scream at me already.
The screen reader on ChromeOS
Shut up.
is primarily used by people with blindness or low vision to read.
We're back to this part. I'm just gonna pause it and do some research. Alright. I've tried and looked everywhere. For this 14-year-old MacBook, ChromeOS Flex is nowhere near the solution. It won't even install. So, let's talk about what you could do. For example, on the computer right now, what I have running is the DOS Dude 1 patcher, which patches this machine up to macOS Catalina. It runs pretty well. And Catalina is still pretty well supported. But also, you could also go even higher with Open Core Legacy Patcher, which does not run as well for me. And it seems to run the best on macOS Catalina, and you can still get a good use out of macOS Catalina anyway. If you don't want to go the macOS route, you can always install Linux. I've installed Linux Mint a couple times, and I'm pretty sure these would work fine with Ubuntu and stuff. But also, you can recommend any type of Linux you want. Maybe some other time I can install Linux on this one. But right now, I'll show you how macOS Catalina is running. So here's that. Kind of takes a while to boot. Yep, I'm going to use this in a while early. It's a little slow to boot up, but when you get there, it's pretty fast, I'd say. So, past macOS Catalina, I get success, but it just feels a little sluggish, really. Catalina, I think Catalina is like a good middle ground for macOS. With Linux, pretty sure you can install many distros if you have. I already asked. You can recommend them. And maybe in a future video I'll install them. But I want to try again with my 2012 MacBook right here. I installed Linux Mint on it in the last video. Not in the last video. Not the last video. The video before that. And I wasn't able to get it boot. Which is annoying. But maybe I can now. Or yeah, I wouldn't boot after an install. Nope. Come on. Holding down the button. Nope. There you go. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm just... Maybe this is just never gonna happen. Maybe if I go here, then go like that. Maybe then it'll work. Come on. Usually, I remember seeing like early in the video, I was able to see a Windows thing that would have been the Linux installation. But I was having a really hard time dual booting with macOS and Linux. It's kind of annoying because I installed Linux for it to be faster than the macOS install. And I'd have to use the macOS install because Linux won't boot because I can't see it. It's like gone. I'm pretty sure this would work better if this was running a native version, not Open Core Legacy Patcher. But that's not the point of this video. ChromeOS did not work, unfortunately. I gave you some other options that you could do. I may install Linux on it in a future video. But other than that, that's it. Be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and bye.